Hello friends, and welcome to another video. It is a Friday, it's the 27th. I got that right, it's the 27th of January. I just got back from my walk with Jax. This morning you guys saw me warm up my bone broth, which I've been doing for like a week now. I started on Monday, so 5 days. I just tried a beef one that one of my clients actually recommended. Bone broth is really good for healing your gut. It also has a lot of protein and there's a lot of collagen in it. So instead of buying collagen supplements, you can literally just get bone broth. Well, anyways, I digress. I just showed that because today we're gonna do a full day of eating. And we're actually gonna do a special full day of eating. I asked on Instagram for you guys to tell me your fear foods, or foods that you avoid or have avoided because you deem them bad. I was just talking about how I used to have so many like food rules and stuff like that. Today, I'm gonna eat your fear foods. Honestly, this like theme of eating your fear foods, let me know if you like it because I can definitely turn it into a few videos. I got a lot. You know, what I stand for because of my own journey is building a really good relationship with food and living in alignment, right? And part of living in alignment, yes, is having a good relationship with food. That impacts so many areas of your life. Taking care of your body, right? Moving your body, practicing healthy habits. I have seen people do these videos and they just eat like all the fear foods in one day, or like probably have like the craziest ones throughout the day, and I'm like, that doesn't make anyone feel good. It doesn't exemplify having a good relationship with food. What I want to do is I'm going to eat your fear foods and I'm just gonna implement them into my life as I normally would. A lot of the things that people put down, like I already had in my fridge, genuinely, and a couple other things I bought because I was like, oh, that sounds good. A couple other things are things that, you know, like I eat when I go out, and so I just feel like we can like keep this a rolling thing, and maybe I'll do one of these a month or something like that. But yeah, I just want to show you how I eat your fear foods very normally. So anyways, it's a Friday. Gym is tentative today because I have a few meetings. First fear food. It's cold outside, by the way. It's like 30-something degrees. That's why I have this on. I'm so cold after walking Jax. It was normal coffee creamer, okay? And this I already have. I don't know if this counts because it's dairy-free, but they said coffee creamer that's not sugar-free. I'll put the things just to prove that you guys said these, okay? But, yeah, I mean, it's like the same macros as a normal non-sugar-free coffee creamer. I definitely use like 5 servings in my coffee, I'm not even gonna lie. But we're gonna use an old Starbucks cup and pretend it's Starbucks. I honestly was on my way to Starbucks and I was like, oh shit, I have to have coffee creamer today. I only go to Starbucks like once or twice a week, but anyways, that's how much I have in there. And then we're gonna do milk and the best cold brew. And I encourage you, as you watch this video, to just think about other foods that maybe you don't eat because there's some deeper fear about it. Because I think it's something that a lot of us can reflect on, and I struggled with for a long time, even after I kind of started healing my relationship with food, and I thought I was in a good place. One great thing about the bone broth is obviously there's like protein in it, and so I can have my coffee before breakfast, but I'm gonna make breakfast now, so let's do it. Time to take off my jacket. Another video. I've been switching up my breakfast a lot recently, which is crazy because I'm someone who I really like my staple meals, but recently in my intuitive eating food journey, I've just really been trying to like get in touch with my body and like try different things. Be like, what do I really like want versus like, oh, I just always want my like normal foods, which I did always really enjoy, but it's just been really cool to like try new things. And I'm also really focusing on internal health. So one of your fear foods was Medjool dates, that cute question box like 2 weeks ago. So I hadn't looked at it in a long time. I totally forgot those were on there, but I have always put like sugar-free syrup on my oats, and like, not that that's bad, but I'm just like, okay, rather than using a ton of sugar-free syrup because there's so much BS in there. But one thing I've been trying to do is just not cut out sugar-free syrup. Like, I do still use it, obviously, when I like French toast or whatever, but it makes your oats so sweet to chop up a date and put them in there. Try it out. But someone said apples, and my favorite thing to do is drizzle a little bit of maple syrup and cinnamon on apples and cook them up in a pan, and then it's like almost apple pie filling. The other fear food that is in this meal is a little bit of maple syrup. You have to be careful of the amount of maple syrup and honey that I use. Like, I will have honey to get my blood sugar up if my blood sugar is really low, just because they're like liquids and sugar, and not that that is bad in any way, but it'll spike my blood sugar. And it's just hard to like balance out how I give my body insulin, since it doesn't actually do that, right? If you're not diabetic, you're fine. But I do like drizzling a little bit. It's just a very different flavor when you use real maple syrup on there. So I did a little bit of that. And then another one was nuts. Peanut butter was one as well. You guys see me eat peanut butter all the freaking time, so this is easy. But I feel like almonds goes a little bit better. So does almond butter, but no one said almond butter. So I was like, okay, I gotta use nuts or peanut butter. So we're using nuts on this. So I have my oats with protein powder, and then my almonds, dates, and apple. You guys said a lot of like higher calorie fruits. So anyways, that's my first meal. I have my coffee with my creamer. You guys made it so easy. Okay, so things you have missed, me taking my hair out of the clip. Also, there was fire alarms going off this morning, and they like let us know that they were gonna be testing them, but it was like so obnoxious. Now, I'm going to make a recipe. I have pomegranate seeds that I dried, and then dark chocolate. I'm making dark chocolate covered pomegranate seeds, like. So that's what I'm doing. That's not part of this full day of eating. It's going to be for the social medias. We're gonna do that really quick. I have a meeting in 20 minutes, so this has gotta be a quick one. Honestly, easiest thing ever. I still have 13 minutes until my call. That's what they look like. Good old change up from chocolate covered strawberries. You feel me? So I just have to put them in the fridge to work, and then I'm gonna eat and go to the gym. Of owning a business with someone who lives on a different coast. There's a 2-hour time difference, so my meeting isn't for 2 hours. Love that. Love that. Because now, realistically, I don't have time to train. By the time I change, eat, get to the gym, etc. Sit, so go girl. We are saying fuck it. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm probably gonna eat this half literally in the car, okay? But knocking out a few fear foods, didn't even have time to look, but I remember butter and real jelly being some, so I actually really like grass-fed butter, and I never think to use it. So thank you for reminding me. It's very hard because it's just been in the fridge, so I just got off what I could. And then we used some of this Simply Fruit Smucker's jelly. If you can get like farmer's market jelly, A1, but it's January, so we can't do that. I don't have cream cheese, so what I've been doing is using these Laughing Cow wedges with my smoked salmon, and I did that on the other half because I do want some protein before I go to the gym. Not that this has a ton. 13 grams of protein, 9 fat. So someone else, I think a couple people, said real bread, like not low calorie bread or tortillas was another one. You guys see me use tortillas all the time though, so whatever. But someone's gonna call me out on that. I love these Glutino gluten-free English muffins. Obviously I'm gluten-free. They're 38 carbs for one, so I think that's more than a normal English muffin. But I'm a weirdo and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy bagels and bread and English muffins, whatever. Like, I just don't need all of that. These have like a bagel texture. They're not English muffin-esque, but I know it's kind of weird to have like lox on an English muffin. We use what we can around here, okay? I'm gonna go knock out some shoulders. I've not been consistent with my training. Not inconsistent, it's just been like, I've been very all over the place. So I just wanna like do this for myself. We're gonna go to the gym that's really close. And like I said, I can knock out shoulders really fast. So let me try this butter and jelly one. Just got a nice clump of butter. That's good. Okay. See you after gym. On way, outdoor, I swear. 3D. This one is so good. Lemonade flavor. I never looked at what the flavor was. I was just like, this is alphabet flavor. Lemonade. I went to the gym. I came back. I think my lift, by the time that I got there, because I had to like answer some messages and stuff in my car, I literally have a minimum of like 10 minutes. I have to sit in my car before I go in the gym. It's just like a routine. By the time I did all that, I think I had a 30-minute lift, but I came back, I got home with 2 minutes before my meeting, and then I just had an hour and a half long business meeting. So that was a lot. I changed back into my pre-gym outfit because I have to finish recording that video for Instagram. But I'm going to whip up some food now. Your girl is hungry. And what I'm thinking of doing, a lot of you guys said you were scared of potatoes. I have potatoes that I need to finish because you know when they start to get those little like sprouty things on them, these are starting to get those sprouty things. So today we'll do potatoes. I'm going to just throw that together with some chicken and stuff like that. Nothing I don't usually eat, but we're gonna keep eating your fear foods, and this one is potatoes. I still have not looked at your guys' fear foods. I just kind of like remember, and I ordered some stuff obviously for this, but I think someone said they were scared of like high sodium or adding salt. I could be wrong, but I know a lot of women are in general. Guys, salt your food. It's so important, especially if you train. Like obviously if you sweat, okay, you're sweating out electrolytes, aka sodium. But also if you lift, it's like very important for muscle contractions, and it's important in general for like health, blood flow, things like that. So just drink your water and salt your food. We have our potatoes. We have the meal. I have my potatoes. This is just rotisserie chicken that I like peeled off the bone. I have half of this holy guacamole, the spicy one, so good. And then I just air fried some mushrooms and tomatoes and cooked up some spinach, since we haven't really had veggies today. And that is going to be this meal. Which is funny, because that used to be a rule for me. Like I ate my meals basically at the same time, and like I had to have like lunch food at lunch. Like there were certain foods that were lunch foods. I think I like couldn't eat like hot food at lunch. It was weird. So fear foods in this are the potatoes. I don't think anyone said fattier meat, but rotisserie chicken. If you leave like the skin and stuff and have the dark meat, it's definitely fattier, which I do leave the skin and the dark meat, but it just all mixed in there. So I don't know how much fat's on that particular meal. And then someone said avocado. And obviously I don't have a whole avocado, but it's basically the same thing. So I can get an avocado if you guys want to see me eat an avocado, but I don't think it really matters. These potatoes, get mini potatoes and make them in the air fryer. They're actually super quick. It's like 10 minutes. Also going to put some of this ketchup on it. Okay, well, my potatoes. Okay, so I just recorded me tasting these. You know, if you see like a recipe video, I feel like it's so much more appealing when you see someone like eat the food. These are so freaking good. Like, I wasn't expecting anything special. Like, chocolate covered strawberries are not bad, they're not good. These are so good. I think it's because the pomegranate seeds are like so juicy. Like, you get like, it like explodes in your mouth. My evening went by so fast. I had like finished up a couple like end of the week spreadsheets and stuff, and then I just took Jax on literally like a 10-minute walk to let her go to the bathroom. Not really hungry, I'm not gonna lie. But I know that the yoga class, it's 7:30 to 8:45. So I'm literally not gonna get home until like 9. So I'm probably gonna eat one more full meal. So I'm gonna eat this apple in the car, and then I know I'll get there early. I just don't wanna be late. So I'm gonna have one of these Too Good low-fat cottage cheese. And someone actually said that low-fat Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, so I'm assuming just like the non-fat version is scary for them. I hate fat-free cottage cheese. I think it's disgusting. So anyways, low-fat cottage cheese, there we go. And we're having another apple. I honestly was planning on having a cottage cheese and some cantaloupe and mango, but I bought this mango for you guys because someone mentioned mangoes being a fear food and bananas, but I feel like I eat bananas all the time. But that mango is not ripe whatsoever. So that's gonna have to wait. I need to go because my car is out of gas, and like literally out of gas. It was out of gas when I went to the gym. So I need to fill up before I go. I would just like you to know I made it to the gas station. I was actually really scared. I was scared. Just got home from yoga. It's late, but ended up going over. It was like an hour and a half because I think it was like the last class of the day. But it was fun. I didn't know what to expect because it was like Beyonce themed. I was like, how does Beyonce and yoga go together, you know? But they just had the music playing really quietly, and it was some of her more like sultry songs, and some of them they were like, just move your body, whatever. And I was like, this is, I don't know. It was fine. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm freaking hungry. I'm so happy that I had that cottage cheese and apple before. Like a hard class whatsoever. And it wasn't hot. It was not a hot class, but your girl's hungry and it's 9:30. You know when you're just like so hungry you can't wait? That's why. Move on. This is what we do. This tastes so good right now because I ran out of water, so I really should drink water. My plan, to have one of these cookies with probably some like ice cream or something on top. But guys, I need something with more sustenance, so what I'm thinking is that we will make some pancakes. You win some, you'll lose some. This looks like a 3-leaf clover. To be honest, the thing I like about making pancakes is you can really throw whatever in them and it just like works. So, and one of you guys said one of your favorite foods is pancakes. I'm assuming you meant pancakes out, which I'm not gonna pretend like this is pancakes out, but we'll do that another time. But I'm just using this pancake mix. It's just normal gluten-free pancake mix. And I put a little bit, like not even half a scoop. I just really like the flavor of adding a little protein powder. So I added the brown sugar, oatmeal, protein, a whole egg, as you can see. What I really like to do is put some Greek yogurt or applesauce. I just don't have applesauce. But I put one of these, half of this container of Greek yogurt, and then a dash of baking powder. I might make some egg whites on the side because like I said, I want like a full meal. But I'll let you guys know what I come up with. Probably one of the ugliest meals that I have made. We do not have like any color on here. I did put some Jif on there. I like to use almond butter because I feel like it's like runny, you know? But we had a lot of people say peanut butter. So I did like a big spoonful and it doesn't look like a lot because I tried to like melt it on top of all of them, you feel? And then I made some more egg whites on the side just for more protein. Then obviously I have a whole egg in the pancakes. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Also mixed up my grains because I wasn't about to put like spinach in my last meal. We like something sweet. So I made my chocolate greens from Beam, and I used to have these in the morning, but ever since I've been doing my bone broth, that's been like my liquid, you know? Oh yeah. I'm gonna spread the whipped cream on top. I like to do this at night. And that's gonna be my last little meal. That's my full day of eating your fear foods in a very balanced way. And I think that's the thing. A lot of people have fear foods because they're scared they're gonna like lose control around them. I know that was me with like cereal, for example. If I had a box of cereal, I couldn't have just a bowl or just a handful or like use it as a topping. And if that's you, one thing I would really recommend is just literally have it every single day. Like if you can't control yourself around Oreos and you always eat the whole box, have like 2 Oreos every single day. So you guys see, it's not like anything that I ate, whether it was like the chocolate pomegranate things or the whatever, my pancakes or using butter or like whatever it was, like none of it's I don't know, like none of it's just like any type of deal. Like it just is what it is. And it honestly, I just feel like a lot of these videos, it's like I'm gonna eat these in these like massive amounts, and yes, I get proving like this isn't scary, you can eat it, but it's also like you just want to be able to eat these things in your everyday life and like not have to think twice about it. It's not a big deal. Like it's just food, and if I wanted something else, I would have something else, you know? Like there's a reason usually I put peanut butter on my English muffin instead of butter because I prefer peanut butter, you know? But I don't know, I hope that this is helpful. And I'm sure I'm gonna get some slack for like, oh, you didn't use a lot of this, that, or the other. And like, it's just 'cause I don't want to, you know? But I'm excited to keep doing these. And honestly, like all my meals today were so freaking normal. So I will definitely, like days that I go out to eat and stuff like that, show you guys how I eat fried food and pizza and whatever, mac and cheese, like all those kind of things. The point of these videos is for me to show you guys how I just implement these foods into my life in like a very normal, sustainable way. When I started this journey towards like food freedom and all that stuff, there were a lot of times that I went overboard, right? And like I ate a box of cereal, or I had pancakes and I like just needed another plate, or I had some nuts on my oats and then I had to go back for like 5 more handfuls of nuts or whatever. But you just have to like keep going, and food just becomes 1, way less scary because you realize nothing's gonna happen, and 2, you know that there's not a shortage of it, right? Like tomorrow if I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'm really freaking excited to eat that mango. If I want it, I'm gonna eat it, right? Or like if I keep using like the butter toast as an example, I think, 'cause it's something I don't usually eat, but if I want that again, like I'll eat it again, you know? But it doesn't need to be this huge thing. And eat things that make you feel good. And if you feel like you're someone with a lot of mental cravings, give into them. Like stop trying to fight them, but just do it in like moderate ways, you know? Now that I've been rambling for forever, please feel free to drop any foods that you want me to include, foods that maybe you're scared to include. Maybe this will give you ideas of how to like implement them too in the comments. And please don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss another video. We're doing weekly uploads. Comment, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.